Just through the rainbow, from the world we know lies Fairytopia.
Welcome back, gorgeous people. Thank you so much to all the people who voted on the last video. Both Elina and Enchantress got nice votes from you guys, but Elina won by 1 vote, so Elina it is. And to thank all the people who take their time to like and comment on my customs, there is going to be a surprise element in this video, of course Elina related, so stay tuned till the end of the video to find out. I found this fairy Barbie a long time ago, but I knew who I wanted to turn her into, which is Elina. That's mostly because of the wing mechanism that she has. I don't usually feel the need to have moving wings for my fairy customs, but because Elina was a wingless fairy in the first movie, and we all love when the Enchantress gave her the necklace which gave her the wings, I wanted to capture a little bit of that action in my customs, so that's why. I'll start by tackling her iconic fairy dress. I've made the patterns and I'll be using this pink satin. First, I'll prepare the fabric for her petal skirt. I'll put a thin wash of white glue over the fabric to give it a bit of stiffness and hold. Then I'll sketch the petal shapes onto it loosely. After that, I will paint a gradient effect with yellow thinned down acrylic paint. First, I'll apply a muted yellow, then a bit of saturated yellow, both in thinned down form so that they blend into the pink satin. After this is done, I'll apply another layer of that glue wash. This is to give a physical petal texture. It's very subtle, but it's there and it's beautiful. After that has dried, I'll paint thin lines with acrylic paints to mimic the petal texture, and the paint mixture is thin, it's always thin. I'll cut the shapes, and after that I'll burn the edges and pull them in different directions to create the petal effect. For her iconic bodice petals, I've already applied the glue wash on the fabric. Now I'll cut the shapes out of it. I was originally doing something else, but then this foam idea worked when I tested one petal, and honestly I love this. I love it. It turned out really neat and gorgeous. I added this thin foam in 4 petals from the top on both sides, and the lower 2 are just 2 layers of satin glued together. This project has the least amount of sewing since it is so petal infused, and I love it. I love a variation in the custom process. For the petals on her waistline, I'll make them with foamy clay because fabric won't behave the way I want it to. So I just left a layer of the clay to semi-dry, then cut the petal shapes out of it, and the inside wasn't dried, so it was easier for me to shape the petals a bit. Then I made a few of them and left them to dry. Now I'll attach the bodice petals on the bodice. At first I was going to sew them on, but then I decided to just glue them, which was a good choice. I'll also paint some petally texture onto it, and the petals on the waistline, they're also dried. I'll paste them with glue and paint over them as well. And also, this is how the skirt looks. For the wings, I had sketched the shape according to the doll. For materials, I have these clear plastic sheets, some pink simple organza, and this pink iridescent organza. I'll fold 2 clear plastic sheets so that one wing will have 2 layers. Then I'll cut them and join them with super glue. This makes the wings sturdy so that I don't have to use wire to hold them up. Also, I'm so sorry for the sunlight glares, I just had to get the work done. I'll paste the pink organza on the plastic wing using glue stick. I also sometimes use white glue, but this organza wasn't behaving well, wasn't staying put, so I had to use this. I'll paste it on both sides and let it dry. After it dries, I'll cut the shape out, then I'll give it a coat of watery white glue to make it more intact. Then I'll place it on a flat surface until it's fully dried. After that, I'll glue the iridescent organza for the inner shapes on the wings, and when that dries, I'll paint the wings with thinner layers of acrylic paints. I also applied glitter on the wings and they turned out oh so beautiful, and I also glitterized the petal skirt and the finished bodice. Okay, so the necklace was a challenge. I drew a small butterfly on a piece of paper, which I did further trim down. I'll use the same clear plastic for this butterfly. I'll transfer the drawing, cut it, and then paint on it. I painted the outlines first and then put a coat of clear nail polish, and then I painted the other details onto it with acrylic paints, thin washes of course. The final thing will be in the end reveal. So originally when I got this doll, I had decided to keep this hair since it's short and also even the face up, but now I'm so inclined to change it after the dress and wings are completed. I dunk the head in boiling hot water, wait for it to get soft, then take it off, and then I'm going to remove the hair plugs, which is always a joy watching the bald head getting even better and better. I use nail polish remover to get rid of the factory paint, and then after it's all gone, I use some dish soap to further clean it up to have a clean surface for face up. Okay, so I started rehairing her off camera. It's saran hair from some Bratz baby. It's not as thick, so it'll work, and also I worked on her shoes. I have some footage of it, it'll be coming ahead. But the main point here is the little surprise that I've been talking about. I have been working on making Elina's home peony. Yes, I'm so excited, even though it broke my back, but still. I've made wire armatures for the petals, then I'll sew pink satin petals for this, and then paint over it. I've also been working on the lighting for her bed that is inside peony. And these flower lights, which have made me learn some wiring, like the positive, negative, cathode, anode stuff, so that was cool. For the shoes, I cut the base shape from cardboard, then used glue washed sage color satin to cover it up and make the rest of the shapes as well. Now on to the face up. Now you know I love the late 90s and early 2000s face up style, very minimal and timeless. So that's what'll happen for her. I sketched the face with a 3H pencil and I'll paint with thin down layers of acrylic paint. I work with multiple thin layers so it doesn't become too loaded. I'm giving her a very pearly pink eyeshadow and the design on her temples as well with the same color. Same with the lip shade. And this is how she turned out. Now for the grand reveal of Elina and Peony. I'm really pleased with this Elina. Thank you all so much for voting for Elina. I worked my ass off for Peony to stay on schedule. It broke my back though, but I'm so glad I did it. What do you guys think? Share your thoughts in the comments if you can. Now the next custom will be the Enchantress, since people voted for her as well. But don't forget to vote under this video on the pinned comment between Nori from Fairytopia Mermaidia and Rapunzel from Barbie Rapunzel for the custom that will come after the Enchantress. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the process and liked the end result. Don't forget to vote, and see you again very soon in my next one. Peace.